stopped playing out of the back, looked nervy, started kicking the ball, gave away 2 silly fouls. That's all a team down a man's going to have is manufactured goals. That's what they were looking for, hoping for. And, we gave away 2 set piece goals, and that's all they had. And, this team is mature enough, experienced enough to not let that happen at the very least, win that last set piece and take the 3-2 win. And attack the ball. Cavo obviously scored both goals. So we got to look at the set piece goals. We got to look at why we stopped playing. Why did we go direct? Why did guys get a little nervy at 3-1? We got to look at all those things and correct those things and brush ourselves off. And we have a home game next week.
Thank you, Caleb. For our next question, we'll go to Jacob Myers from the Columbus Dispatch. And if you'd like a question after that, please click raise hand.
Caleb, this might be a tough thing to kind of diagnose at the whistle, but when it comes to just giving up a couple set piece goals at the end, does it just come down to mentality to see out game?
Yeah, I think for some reason at 3-1, our mentality changed. And again, we're an experienced team. We're a mature team. We have a lot of guys on the pitch that, know how to do the right thing and are strong mentally. For whatever reason, we just stopped playing, and at 3-1, of course, they're going to start just throwing numbers forward. And if we just kept playing like we did to get the second, third goals, then the game's done, but, guys at the back just started playing too direct, which now means they have the chance to win the ball, kick it long, play off seconds, and then we gave away 2 silly fouls. And anytime we give away a silly foul, doesn't matter the numbers, right? They're down a man, doesn't matter in that moment. It's one guy making a play off a set piece, and they made 2 plays and we didn't. We obviously subbed in Jaleel because we knew late it's going to be about set pieces. So we had our best header in the field. We had our biggest lineup on the field. It's just 2 silly fouls and then 2 set piece goals. So again, we have to learn from it. It's still a point on the road, but when you have 3 points in your hands, you have to take it. And unfortunately, it taints a good 75 minutes, so we can't lose sight of that. Very, very disappointing last 10 to 15 minutes.
Thank you, Caleb. For our next question, we'll go to Pat Murphy, and then our final question will be Jacob.
Caleb, obviously pulling level at halftime or right before halftime. What was the message? What was the mood in the locker room to, on the positive note, get the 3-1 lead from a losing position? What'd you tell the guys at halftime?
Yeah, again, I think you saw we played excellent in the second half. We were on the front foot, dominating the game, and did everything we wanted to do in terms of keeping the ball and pinning them back and locking them in. They had nothing. A few long balls into Cade Cowell where he almost got loose. They were looking for basically that. That was their hope. But we played extremely well after the first penalty goal that we conceded. I thought the rest of the game was ours. And, again, we can't lose sight of that, but also we have to learn from, end of the game and to be the team we want to be at the end of the year. It's going to be important that we grow from this. And, we're not going to get weak from this. We're not going to lose confidence from this. We're going to get better from this. And, I think, again, when the dust settles, a couple weeks from this point on the road and the lessons we learned today will help us.
Thank you, Caleb. Our final question will go to Jacob Myers.
Caleb, as disappointing as kind of the fashion you guys drop points, is it kind of easy, especially given it's at the beginning of the year, to kind of just isolate a part of the game and know what you have to work on?
Yeah, it's nice to score 3 goals. was very pleased with that. Lucas Zellerian, again, the talk will be giving up 2 late goals, but Lucas Zellerian was man of the match. He was outstanding, scored 2 amazing goals. And Jesse's artist coming in off the bench gave us a lift. Even Nick Bukemi, I thought, did very well, to help us kind of, get a little bit more attack. We had some guys, I think, that will learn, some of the new guys that, and I've said this to them, every game in MLS is tough. And there was at times a little bit of a casualness that happens. It's a strange road trip for new guys to have to travel 4.5 hours, and you're playing a team that, maybe you're not sure if how good they are. You don't know their players. I mean, we tell our guys thoroughly the scouting report and how dangerous their attacking guys are. But until you actually feel it, until you actually go on that first road trip, until you're actually on the road and you understand in this league how tight the margins are, and the mentality of every team in this league, really. I mean, you saw they were desperate. They were staring their second defeat at home in the face, and it was worst case scenario. We gave them 2 stupid fouls. We should never commit those fouls, because that's the only chances they're going to have. And you give a team a chance to run everybody in the box. Being down a man now means nothing. They have enough numbers to score on that, and we have to obviously look at the set pieces. We've been very good on set piece defending. Last year, we were one of the best teams in the league on that. So I'm not sure why today we weren't aggressive in those moments.
Thank you, Caleb. This is going to conclude the segment with head coach Caleb Porter.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Caleb.